Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel. This video is all about our DVC contract purchase through DVC Resale Market. I had to check my notes to make sure I got it correct. But just talking you through our process and the timeline and how everything went for us. I have all of my notes here. I've been compiling them for quite a few weeks now. I will say that we purchased our contract earlier this spring, and when we purchased it, within my research, I was not able to find a lot of notes and things that went along with purchasing post 2020 in the state of the world. So I'm hoping that this video will help anyone that is potentially looking at purchasing a DVC contract resale, just to know the timeline and what to expect and kind of our experience with it. So prior to making the formal offer back in April of 2022, Matt and I had been talking through the whole DVC contract. Was it right for us? Was it not right for us? Did the numbers make sense? If we did go this route, did we want to purchase direct through Disney? Did we want to purchase a resale contract? Where would we want our home resort to be? So this was definitely not a decision for us and our family that we took lightly. It was quite a few months of research, Excel sheets and running the numbers, researching some more, talking through potential options. So this is definitely not the video to help you decide if DVC is right for you or not. This video is just simply talking through the timeline and our personal experience of how everything happened. Just to give you a little backstory, DVC, also known as Disney Vacation Club, is Disney's timeshare program. You purchase a contract that is worth a certain number of points, and those points will allow you to transfer over to resort stays on property. There's also a whole section of it that you can utilize those points to go on cruises and to do all sorts of other things with them as well. So when you purchase your contract, you can either purchase direct through Disney or you can purchase through the resale market. So there are pros and cons that go with both, right? So you've got direct from Disney, which allows you to have the full 60-year contract. It also allows for some discounts, so you can have merchandise discounts, you have dining discounts. When you purchase the resale market, that is a contract that someone originally purchased from Disney, but has now, for whatever reason, decided that they don't need that contract anymore, so they are selling it. They are selling it on the resale market, so these are third-party companies that are selling them and kind of make that connection between the buyer and the seller. So when you purchase resale, there are some stipulations, right? So you're not getting it for the full 60 years. You're only getting it for however much time that contract has left. So ours, I want to say it's like 50 years left on the contract versus the 60. It's not that big of a deal and wasn't a deal breaker for us. When you purchase resale, you can save significant amount of money, which was another huge kind of perk that led us that direction as well. There are some cons when you purchase resale. The Riviera Resort, for example, we cannot stay there on our points, and any resorts that would be built after the Riviera, we can't stay there as well. We would have to pay cash for that or rent DVC points through one of these companies. We reached out on April the 7th and made the offer for the contract via the online submission. It was within 1 hour we received a phone call back from an individual that worked for DVC Resale Market. They confirmed that they received our offer and they would extend it to the seller and they would be back in contact with us soon. 2 hours later, that same day, we received a call back from that individual with Resale Market saying that our offer was accepted. They would be sending over the contract for our signatures, and then they would forward the signatures over to the seller, and then it would go from there. So later that evening, we received the contract online. We signed and sent it back electronically. On the next day, Friday, April the 8th, we received our right of first refusal submit notice. Stated that it would take Disney approximately 30 days to review that and get back to us and let us know if we were allowed to buy the contract or if they would be exercising those rights to buy the contract themselves. Later that afternoon on Friday, we received an email with contact information for the DVC resale market concierge office to contact them in case if we had any questions in the meantime of right of first refusal process. I ended up following up with the concierge office on April 20th and April 27th. Both of those days, they stated they hadn't heard anything back from right of first refusal, but to let them know if I had any questions, and they would be in contact as soon as they heard anything. On Tuesday, May the 5th, we received our waiver notice, and Disney also issued the estoppel certificate pre-2020. Those two processes were two separate things, adding on the time. So it was wonderful that Disney went ahead and did that all in one fell swoop for us. That following Friday, on May the 6th, we received an email from the title company. The title company that DVC resale market uses is called Magic Title Company. We had a really great experience with them as well. The email said that our contract can close on June 23rd or before. On Tuesday, May the 24th, we received our closing documents via email. We got the wire instructions along with the prepaid FedEx label for our closing documents. We got back from our Disney trip on Wednesday, June the 1st. So I went out that day, I set up our wire transfer with our bank, I signed the documents, and I FedExed them back to the title company. The next day, on June the 2nd, I received an email from the title company that they received the documents in their office. The following day, Friday, June the 3rd, I received an email from the title company saying they received the wire funds. Later that afternoon, I received an email from DVC Resale Market and the title company that our contract was officially closed and it would be ours soon. And I say soon because we had to wait 30 days to receive our member number and login from Disney. That process actually took about 2 weeks to get that from Disney. So it was Thursday, June 16th. We received an email from DVC directly. It had our member number, our login information, and we were good to go from there to go ahead and make our first reservation. So that process from the offer on April the 7th to the contract closed and received our DVC member and login was June 16th. So April 7th to June 16th, that entire process is just around the 60-day mark. The process was really easy. I wasn't expecting it to be as easy as it was. They were always available to answer questions, whether it was email or calls. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll talk soon. Bye.